Here's some advice for TOEFL speaking question 3. In my last video, in my last live stream, I talked about a question number 3 that said marketing, 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 marketing. The reading passage emphasized marketing 4 times. There was nothing else that was emphasized even 3 times. So that one word stood out. It's the reading passages, it's the test's way of saying, focus on this. My challenge to you, test takers, is the next time you look at a speaking section question number 3, when you're looking at the reading passage, look to see if there is a word that's repeated 4 times or even 5 times. Another speaking question number 3 has the word conditions repeated also 4 times. A different question number 3 has the word repeated 6 times. They say stimuli or stimulus, and the way that the word is used, it's interchangeable. So stimuli/stimulus was used 6 times in the reading passage. That's a big clue, hint, hint, wink, wink, to be focusing your words, your development of the topic centered around stimuli, stimulus. It lets you know that you can center your ideas, center the creation of your sentences, build off of that concept. Stimuli, stimulus. Okay, so there's my advice and challenge to you guys. The very next time you're practicing to get your 26 on TOEFL IBT speaking, look at the reading passage for speaking question 3 and count how many times the most commonly used word is used. Then increase the number of sentences that you're saying in your 60-second answer using that word, progressing that word's idea. If the reading passage says stimuli/stimulus 6 times, should I talk about stimuli, stimulus at least once? Yes. Is it okay to talk about it more than once? If the reading passage says a word 6 times or 5 times, would it be repetition, that negative thing? Would it be repetition for me to talk about stimuli/stimulus 2 times? Or would that be appropriate? Would that be an appropriate ratio since the reading passage talked about it 6 times? That would be appropriate. It wouldn't be a negative mark. It wouldn't be a penalty to my score. It wouldn't be repetition. It would be more of a balanced ratio. It would be a good thing for me to talk about stimuli/stimulus at least twice. All right, so there's the challenge. You guys look at the reading passages and see if you can find the most commonly used word. See if you can see how it's way ahead of any other word, how it's a clue, how it's standing out to you as something to be talking about, an idea to be progressing. Aaron at speaking26.com. Good luck, everybody.
Disclaimer. The information provided is for general informational purposes only and is presented at the individual's own risk. It is not intended to defame any entity or individual. Aaron and his guests make no representations or warranties of any kind, either express or implied, regarding the completeness or suitability of the information. The views expressed by Aaron and his guests are not affiliated with, approved by, or endorsed by any entity or organization, including, but not limited to, U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, USCIS, NABP, FPGEE, the Test of English as a Foreign Language, TOEFL, and Educational Testing Service, ETS.
The main purpose behind that video is to educate other students that everyone has their own way. Okay? But just go like stick with someone. Believe me, like the templates, maybe some people will get the 26 using templates, but it's not because they use the strict template, the templates as it is. It's because they developed their own fluency that could overcome the structure of that template.
a person that you can see and hear, the speaking templates are wrong. Because to get 26 on speak, and when you see somebody who did get 26 on speaking or above, and they tell you they used the speaking template, they did not get 26 on TOEFL IBT speaking because of the speaking template. No, they got 26 on TOEFL IBT speaking in spite of the limiting nature of the speaking template. They got 26 on TOEFL IBT speaking because their speaking fluency was so good, is so good, that it was able to overcome the limiting structure that is speaking templates.
I never got 26 using AI website.
Okay, but you did on the real test after meetings with me.
Yeah.
If you want to see more videos with people giving you their best advice on how they got their 26 on TOEFL IBT speaking, you can watch that YouTube playlist. It's connected to this video, and you can find it by searching for TOEFL IBT Speaking 26. You can also find it by going through speaking26.com. These are people who before were not getting 26 on TOEFL speaking and after did get 26 and pass their tests. I asked them, hey, can you give your best advice to people who are still taking the test? How did you go from not passing to passing?
When I read about the TOEFL exam, I didn't really think much of it. I just thought, okay, straightforward thing. It's an English exam. How difficult can it be?
The pharmacy board needs specifically 26 in speaking.
I used to change the template. Maybe this is more advanced, so I will use this the next exam, and I try to practice this for maybe a month or two to be able to master it, to say it without thinking. Every time I found myself getting maybe less score or the same score. It doesn't make any difference to just change the templates and use different introductory words. It didn't make any difference for me. Some of my friends advised me to start taking sessions with you.
This helped me in passing my TOEFL exam. Erin helped me to pass and get 26.
Erin, actually, any words will not be enough. But really, I'm very thankful.
26 in speaking, and I finally got it, and I'm so excited to get to the next step in my pharmacist license.
Look at my accent, look at people who got 26. So just surround yourself with people who motivate you.
Look, I passed. That bit that's missing is probably the most important bit to get you to 26.
Yes.
And that's the bit where Aaron, I felt, helped me realize where I was going wrong. And that bit where I was going wrong, I think it goes for everyone. It doesn't matter whether you speak English is your first language or not. That bit that was missing is something everyone really needs to understand in order to get that 26.
Once you are in the level that you need to become advanced in order to get the 26, you need to get rid of the templates.
Template will hinder your ability to deliver the question, because it shows that you are reading something or you are not speaking, you are reading.
I was using completely different template or different way. I started to apply your way, and once I started to practice your way, it's easy for me.
That was really good for me. It really helps me because with this in my mind, I could speak faster, and because I was confident.
It's challenging, but after you pass it, the feeling of victory, it's worth it.
As English is my first language, I thought the speaking templates would be enough to get me the 26 that I needed. Unfortunately, it wasn't, and I only scored a 23. Your lack of getting 26 is not due to your speaking ability. It has been due to your less than optimal strategy. Get rid of the training wheels.
The templates were like, oh my God, Why did they create those templates?
Aaron, you are a big helpful for students like us. We need somebody to like stir revolution in our heart inside, give life to our conversation, and will never happen through other sites like they have exact traditional pattern, the template, first, second. For example, don't say for example the second time, for instance, really. And like robot, I felt myself without life. I don't have the freedom to speak.
You don't have to worry that much about how can I mention 2 reasons with 2 details or 2 examples. It's too much for me. You help students to increase their fluency.
Instead of following that speaking template or any other speaking template, trust your fluency.
For the students who are taking with you, trust this guy. He's amazing. He will shift or improve your level as soon as possible.
Like this, jump my score from 23 to 26, like this. How many hours I took with you? 5. Look at this. 5 hours in 2 weeks. I passed my test.
I was surprised that I passed after 5 sessions together.
I hope you keep inspiring and helping more pharmacists and more other students to achieve their goal and become a professional here in the United States.
If I had just, found you earlier.
For people who's really, they have concern and they need to do it very fast, go to the original, the source of help.
Go to Aaron. He's the guy. He was the guy for me. And hopefully he's the guy for you. And he'll set you straight. He'll tell you what you need to do to get that 26